Dr. Piyush Joshi, you're calling this politically motivated. We earlier heard Mrs. Kakkad as well. The ED raids ahead of the elections, but the probe is under the FEMA Act. It involves multiple business entities that Ashok Mittal does have. Are you dismissing due process entirely? Do you have evidence of selective targeting? What is this collusion that you've alleged with Raghav Chadha having that meeting with the Bharatiya Janata Party? Are you suggesting that he got Z category security because he gave some sort of information against Ashok Mittal?
Well, I don't know whatever information there is to furnish against Mr. Mittal. That only Raghav Chadha is privy to. But it's too obvious. And anybody who has a little bit of understanding of the political scenario of the country will understand why this has happened. And it's just crystal clear that Mr. Raghav Chadha starts speaking against the top leadership of Aam Aadmi Party. The same party which gave him practically everything. Otherwise, there are lots and lots of chartered accountants, able chartered accountants. He may be a very able chartered accountant. But, the party gave him platform. The party made him the member of the committee which was making all the decisions in the India alliance at that point of time during the Lok Sabha elections. So for Mr. Chadha to and what did the party do? The party merely changed the deputy leadership position. That's it. That's all the party did. So just to say that there is a gag order against him and he was raising all the public issues of importance. Tell me, what is the biggest issue we are talking about right now? We are talking about the delimitation exercise. We are talking about the women's reservation bill, which has been a hogwash and nothing else. So when is Mr. Raghav Chadha going to speak against the delimitation exercise? He is still an Aam Aadmi Party.
Raghav Chadha continuously says that, I raised my voice and I'm paying the price for that. Never outshine the master. Of course, a direct jibe at Arvind Kejriwal. And he says the entire parliament premises has a lot of cameras. Point out to those instances when the opposition walked out and I kept seated.
Well, in last 3 months, take the record of last 3 months. Everything is crystal clear what Mr. Chadha did and what Mr. Chadha did not do. But having said that, never outshine the master in his dreams. So that's fine. If he tries to outshine his master, just on the sheer basis of his capability, it's fine. Everybody has its rights. Everybody has his own abilities and education and skill set. So outshine by that. Abhi षड्यंत्र करके क्या outshine करना? And why it is political? Let me tell you why it is political. What has happened to Ajit Dada Pawar? He is no more, sadly. What has happened to Himanta Biswa Sarma in the Louis Berger scam? What has happened to Digambar Kamath in the Louis Berger scam? What has happened to Suvendu Adhikari? Where is the investigation going? What has happened to Prafulla Patel? Where is the investigation going? When you talk about Adarsh, what has happened to Ashok Chauhan? What has happened to Narayan Rana? The list is endless. And see the speed with which Aam Aadmi Party has been investigated against. Random cases have been picked, random cases have been created. And when the CBI Rouse Avenue Court passes an order that the cases are worth discharging and the investigating officer is to be inquired against, what does the BJP do? It is for everyone, in the country to see. So we are going to fight hard. I am reminded of a Doha of Rahim.
Okay.
That रहीमन संत को आँच नहीं का करेगी सकत कुसंग चंदन विश्व व्यापे नहीं लिपटे रहत भुजंग. So आप कितने भी भुजंग लिपटा दीजिए, ED, CBI, KJ, parrots, you unleash everyone on us. Aam Aadmi Party is going to stand against anti-corruption.
Okay. All right, Mr. Piyush.
Education and healthcare.
To the lay viewer outside, it just seems like there's some sort of vendetta and revenge against Raghav Chadha that's being meted out to him with, the Z plus category security that's now been withdrawn. When the Intelligence Bureau, which the central government says there is information that there was some sort of threat perception on, the member of parliament of the Rajya Sabha.